Congratulations, you entrepreneur, you beautiful, ambitious individual. Let's get your brand presence going on social media. This is everything you need to know. I'm Ariana. I'm a social media strategist and a content creator. And on this channel, we talk about socials for business, content creation, content marketing, and all that good stuff. If those conversations interest you, I highly suggest subscribing. Also giving this video a like if you find any of this information valuable. Now let's jump in. So we're going to go from the starting point of actually having a business, actually having a niche. You set up your website and you just want to go ahead and enter your social media journey, build your brand on socials, get more sales, get your target audience, and grow from there. So the first thing that you need if you want to go ahead and grow your brand on social media is solid branding. If you have a product-based business, I'm sure you already given a lot of thought to what your packaging is going to look like, what you want your customers to experience when they open up something that you send to them. This is the same concept for social media. Your branding is going to be your brand's first impression from anyone that sees you through your content, from anyone that comes across your social media account. Just like a brand new person coming to your website for the first time, you want to give them as much information of exactly who you are, exactly what your brand is about, without even saying anything. Branding is definitely a lot about visuals, but it's also about the tone of voice that you speak in the copy that you write on your social media captions, the way that you talk in your talking head videos, the way that you come across in the text on screen in a video, and basically how you want your brand to be perceived on social media in your content. We kind of basically already covered all of the copy and the tone of voice, but the other part of branding is your brand visuals, such as your color palette, the graphics and the elements that you use within your content, the visuals that you use in your B-roll content and all of the videos that you're posting. Having cohesive branding will also get you to reach your target audience by attracting them through visuals. So when you are coming up with your social media content and your social media branding, think of your target audience and keep them in mind and come up with ideas on what visually attracts them, what kind of aesthetic videos will stop them from scrolling, stop them in their tracks, and make them think this video is for them purely based off of what they're looking at. Now, the next thing that you need to grow your brand on social media is to have a really clear concept of who your target audience is. So when you came up with your brand idea or you came up with your business, I'm sure you had a group of people in mind that you are planning to help, or you're planning to sell to, or you're planning to have a solution to a problem that they have. This is going to be the group of people that you are targeting with your content. So creating a clear target audience profile and a clear customer identity is going to help you come up with a lot of content ideas that will help you speak directly to this group of people and reach them, while also converting them into followers and then eventually into sales. And when you are creating content on social media, your content should be mainly focused on speaking to your target audience. So your content should be mostly, mainly, and completely about your target audience and less about you as a brand. So you're going to figure out pain points that your target audience has that you can help them solve, your lifestyle goals that have something to do with your brand, things in their day that they go through as a result of the problem that they're having that you can talk about and position your brand and your product or your service as a solution for. Having a really clear picture on who you're speaking to in your content will make it so easy to come up with content ideas and endless content ideas, because that is definitely a struggle that a lot of creators and business owners have when they're trying to stay consistent on social media. They just cannot think of anything to post. So when you have that down, it'll be super easy for you. Now, the next thing that you absolutely need to grow your brand on social media is a social media strategy. Now, I don't want you to get overwhelmed or confused about what you think a social media strategy is. It's not a 100-page document with a whole bunch of numbers, timelines, graphs, and analytics that you have no idea what they mean. It's literally just a blueprint for how you're going to navigate social media and how you are going to reach your goals on social media. Now, everyone's goal on social media is different. For example, if you're a creator, you might want to grow a really engaged audience that you can eventually share products with, get some sponsorships, and make money that way. Or if you're a small business owner, you want to create an audience that is obsessed with your brand, obsessed with the products that you have, and that are repeat customers. This is why it's super important to create a social media strategy tailored to you, your brand, and your goals. And I also want to mention that you don't need a whole social media strategist or a social media manager to create one for you anymore, because I created a social media strategy template and a walkthrough showing you exactly how to build one for yourself as an entrepreneur who has only a team of one, just like myself, so that you can show up on social media the way that you need to so that you can reach your specific goals. The link to my strategy template will be down below in the description box, so definitely check it out. Diving a little bit deeper into what is a social media strategy, this is taking your brand foundations, your target audience, and creating intentional content pillars, which are basically just umbrella categories of whatever it is that you're going to be posting and talking about. Having a solid social media strategy will make sure that every single post that you share is completely intentional, they all have a goal in mind, and is constantly working to grow your brand and reach your social media goals. It also helps you keep everything organized so that you're going through your content marketing funnel seamlessly without feeling overwhelmed and without feeling completely confused when you do sit in your content calendar. Now, the next phase of trying to grow your brand on social media is testing your content. Now, when you think of a bunch of really famous creators or these really big brands on social media, on TikTok or on Instagram, you probably have an idea in your head of the type of content that they create or a specific video that you know them from. Now, I guarantee you it took them a really long time to figure out what their thing was. And there's a lot that goes into testing different types of content to try and figure out what your target audience responds best to, what they're engaged with, and what they want to specifically see from you. And a couple different factors that go into testing your content is going to look like trying different formats, different reel ideas, different TikTok visuals. Maybe a CapCut template will work better for someone else and not for you, but you won't know that until you try it out. Another factor I like to include when I'm testing content is my content creation process. So of course, it's going to be so much easier to just plug something into a CapCut template and call it a piece of content versus having to sit down and film a talking head video and having that be your content for the day. So it's really important to create content that you can create sustainably, and this also goes into creating a content strategy that works for you specifically. Which brings me to my last point in how to grow your brand on social media, and it is to stay consistent. Everyone's success story is massively different, and here is my mini success story. I started a YouTube channel back in 2017, and I did not see any movement in it until like 3 years later, but my consistency was very, very spotty. Then TikTok came out and I was creating the same kind of makeup content, but I was creating it much faster, much easier because it wasn't a full blown out YouTube video that was at least like 7 minutes long. My content transformed from being a 7-minute long video into a bunch of 30-second videos that was really easy for me to create and create very frequently. So I started showing up on TikTok every single day, and I grew my TikTok account up to about 70,000 followers as of right now. And I started repurposing that content and posting it on YouTube Shorts. And I've grown my makeup YouTube account to about 8,000 subscribers as of right now, which is why having a sustainable content creation process is crucial for staying consistent on social media, which also brings me to the point of if I had quit during year 2, then I wouldn't be where I am today. So this is my little cliche outro to not give up, to constantly test and try to improve your strategy and improve what you're doing. Don't change the goal, change the game plan. Hopefully now you have a better idea of how to come at growing your social media account for your brand. I promise you I didn't leave anything out. The only other thing that I didn't speak about if you want to grow your social media account is paid ads, which is not my area of expertise, so I won't be speaking on that. But if this is the last video that you watch before you decide to jump in, I just want to let you know that you are fully covered and you can go ahead and start your content creation journey and grow your brand and your business on social media. I really hope that this video helped you, and if you found anything valuable, go ahead and leave a like down below. It really does help me out. If you have any other video suggestions you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comment section. If you enjoy conversations like this, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!